Angels and Vampires Volume 1 is now available on your music store from your website. How do you feel about it?
I feel very excited and very proud of all the work that has gone into it to put an opportunity for myself in this position. And I'm very excited that people who are looking for this type of music will find something for themselves in it. And I'm grateful to have been able to put something together like this and to offer it to people. It's a lot of hard work has gone into it, a lot of patience, a lot of faith, but I am very honored to be in a position where I can directly communicate to people in such a way.
Sananda, what is post-millennium rock?
Well, the point is that we are in an environment where a label is always attached to something, and usually the label is something that seems to work against what the artist wishes to represent. So in so much as labels are going to be put on what it is, I thought, why not put a label on it myself, but one that felt more true to the essence of what it was that I was trying to express. By post-millennium rock, it just kind of means that after this millennium came in, that there were new opportunities, new frustrations that could be turned into something more viable. It's kind of a relationship to something like punk, not in necessarily the style, but in the freedom that it allows itself to express what it needs to express without restrictions, without more consideration for the commercial aspect of it than the truthful aspect of it. This for me is a kind of return to certain values of classic rock, while at the same time going into more of the area of free expression that we are kind of living in now, with more opportunities available to people creatively to express themselves. And this is a great time to be in this environment, and that's what post-millennium rock is to me. My last project I felt was as studio-oriented as I wanted to go. For this project, I wanted for it to be less about the studio, more about the sounds, the expression, the organic nature of it. Put the emphasis back on the arrangement and the song and the performances and the sincerity and everything which wasn't necessary to that, or to the imagination. Let it go.
Sananda, your newest project is called Angels and Vampires. Who are the angels and who are the vampires?
The angels are those who recognize that what they have comes from spirit, and they wish to make themselves available to be vehicles, vessels of spirit. The vampires are those who tend to do what they can to stop the angels from recognizing themselves as vehicles of spirit. This is the epic battle, is between those who recognize that they are working with light and those who would like to keep the light blotted out so that they can continue to manipulate in darkness.
Sananda, what is the importance of this project in your musical career?
I'm in the middle of whatever project I'm in, and I don't really think of it as a career path, but as a great opportunity to share the love that I have for music and some ideas that I have with it as well. I'm always excited and grateful that I even have some songs that I can go into a studio and record. That's always the way I look at it. Whenever I empty the cup and pour myself out into a project, there's always, every artist can tell you, there's always a little fear that that may be it. You may never get any more songs. You never know. So it's a state of grace where you just accept that the partnership with spirit that you're related to is going to supply you with what you need. And that's the way I've looked at it. This project, however, it can be said that this is the one that I've probably most been looking forward to, because it was the one where I knew once I was free of record company prejudices, I would be able to finally throw off the cloak that I was kind of really struggling to get away from, and let my own wings, my own true wings, finally spread and start flying. The scope of the project already began to make itself manifest about 3-4 years ago, that it was going to take more than one volume, because there was just so many songs that were flooding in after I was finally able to get my freedom. And that's why it's still an ongoing process. Volume 2, I am looking forward to beginning sometime in the future soon, because I just feel that I'm still in possession of a spirit that wishes to continue sharing its milk.